new year is upon us. And they've got the top spot of the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. 5 games back. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Washington. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Off the inbound. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Even though Leonard can create for himself, you still like setting him up in rhythm.
To the middle. He takes it in.
Oh, strong down. Oh, can you say elevation? It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Washington outside. Pass to Leonard. From 13. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
You know, Bill, with social media, we get to see more personalities in the NBA. Who are some of the biggest characters in your opinion?
Well, I think my favorite is Klay Thompson because he's completely authentic. You know, we've seen a lot of these guys have leveraged social media and the whole infrastructure, and they can kind of get out whatever kind of personality they want to crack, right? Klay Thompson is the same guy in all situations, beloved teammate. Sometimes I don't even think he knows why he's funny. He just kind of is who he is. He's like that dude in college, that roommate that everybody loved, who was always funny, and he fell asleep and he put shaving cream on his face. He's beloved. And I think he's done the best job of whoever we think he is as a public person is exactly who he actually is.
Sinks the tray. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Gone 1 of 3 from the floor. He's covered by Clarkson. Leonard on the wing. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. The shot misses.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
You know, last season, we saw teams play an average of about 71 games in the regular season. With all the load management going on, Bill, is that a better number than the old 82, you think?
I've been saying it forever. I think they need to cut the number. You know, you think about it, there's 30 teams. You play everybody in both conferences twice. That gets you to 58 games. Then you can play everybody else in your conference once. That gets you to 72. And I think that should be the number. I don't know why we have as many as we do other than it's money. It's 5 extra home games for everybody. But I think when you think about the wear and tear of the players, the performance level would be enhanced by having less games, more rest, things like that. I think it's worth the trade.
Tries it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's tipped. And he gets it back. And it's Washington missing. Gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's the pick. Inside. Here's the 3. That one no good. Gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. From 13. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. It's stolen by Washington. That one drops for him.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Well, Bill, you've built quite the media empire over the last few years. Business is booming, huh?
Yeah, you know, The Ringer, we got bought by Spotify in 2020, and the whole audio thing has taken off completely. They're at the forefront of it. And we're up to a lot of stuff. It's been great. It's doing podcasts, website, documentaries, all kinds of things. And, you know, if you're creative, there's a lot of outlets to be creative right now.
Fires the three. And gets the rebound. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Washington grabs the miss.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to Clarkson. Shot from the mid-range. Good on the jump shot.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Leonard outside.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Clarkson. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam, NBA.
Hey, a little exclamation point.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Washington outside. Well, Bill, you look back at the bubble to conclude last season. High quality of play. Some attributed that to the lack of travel. Is that something the league should look at moving forward? You think multiple bubbles could work in the game?
Yeah, whether it's bubbles or whether it's just reducing the amount of road trips, I think there's something to it. You know, they play the teams in their own conferences usually 3 or 4 times, and if you have like the Celtics playing in Orlando twice during the season, I don't know why they wouldn't have them go down there and play them on a Friday and Sunday. You're just cutting basically 10 trips out for everybody. I think that's one of the reasons the quality of play was good in the bubble. I think the other thing, honestly, is that the shooting background, just being used to that, having the same shooting background game after game. There's more space under the basket, so you can drive hard, you know, to the rim. It's not 8 cameramen underneath the basket. There's little things like that that I think has really helped.
Certainly the play was outstanding in Orlando. Down low. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Gone 8 for 14 from the floor. To the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Shooting only 31% to get this game underway. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Takes it inside. It's a three-pointer.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
There's a screen. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And the 2020 draft, the first time we saw the new flattened lottery odds. Bill, I know that was something you called for. You happy with the change?
Yeah, I like that teams aren't rewarded for just throwing the season away. I still hated what the Sixers did when they threw away multiple years there. And it was the smart move because that's what the system allowed teams to do. I still would like to see relegation. I know it'll never happen, but I wish we had a soccer system where we had a 24-team league and the bottom 6 teams got relegated every year. And then you had to play your way back in the G League. I have a whole master plan. I'll spring it out to you maybe later this year. I'll give you my whole master plan. I think relegation would work for the NBA.
Can't wait to hear about that. Lets it go from deep, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Drops one in from the wing. 10 points for him.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
On the take to the inside. He shoots a 3. Sure, from 3-point range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
A minute and a half left in the first. Lets it go. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Shooting 43% to get this one underway. The fadeaway. The shot, no good.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's a look at some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And he makes it first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
The 3. Can't get it to drop. Down low. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To halt the run. The shot comes out. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lot lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
That one goes in.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
Leonard, left side. Nice open look, but it's no good. Shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. You know, Bill, you work in so many different mediums. Name the piece or series that you're most proud of.
Definitely 30 for 30. Creating that from scratch and then putting a couple years of my life into getting it off the ground and doing 30 documentaries, 30 different directors about these sports stories we cared about, and just hoping anybody would watch it. That was in 2009. And, 11 years later, it's still going. And we thought we would get 30 and be lucky to get to 30. And now they've done, I think, 75, 80, something like that. And it's still going. And it's cool. And it's cool whenever a player says something like, that's going to be a 30 for 30 here someday. But to be in the lexicon with that, is definitely one of the highlights of my career.
No doubt. Awesome. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
three. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 13 feet out. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Clarkson. And there's a pick. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Well, Bill, defenders can no longer step into a shooter's landing area, but shooters have found ways to manipulate that by drifting forward and or kicking out their legs.
And I hate it. I really hate it. I hate 2 things the most right now in basketball. I hate this, and I hate 4-minute challenges where referees are deciding whether something was a block or a charge and slowing things down to 1/100th of a second. I don't know why we have these things, and I can't believe we're rewarding guys for doing things during games that if you did during a pickup game and you just kicked your foot out into somebody, you probably have to be separated. But in basketball, it's considered gamesmanship now, and I would personally make it a technical foul if they reviewed it and found that he did this intentionally, or even kick the guy out of the game just so it would stop. Please stop. Stop doing this.
It's stolen by Leonard. There's the drive.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the middle. Releases. When he gets it back. Tipped. Leonard defending. Goes up again. Can't hit it. He's on 2 now. Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Clarkson. Out to the right way. He drains out on after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Team is looking for a big man with a high motor. Bill, who are some of the standouts in that group in your mind?
Well, the big revelation last year was Bam Adebayo. I voted for him for third team All-NBA. I thought he was the heart and soul of that Miami team. It was him and Butler. I think Butler got most of the credit because he's a free agent signing. And I think in the playoffs, people realized how good Bam was, not just as a rim protector, but he is a devastating screen roller. And what he does specifically, his stop-start speed is just ridiculous. The Celtics, it almost took them in that playoff series 2 games just to adjust to how fast he would go from setting the screen to just being at the rim. It was almost like he was moving fast. And once they adjusted to that, they were able to handle it better. But I've just never seen anybody go from the foul line to the rim faster.
Down low. And so far, and this one, 2 for 4.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Woohoo! Kawhi putting it on. He can beat the beat, take it up on the other side. We gotta love the muscle.
Pass to Clarkson. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Leonard. On the mark with the 15-footer. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Old school. One of the very few guys who shoot from the mid-range still. He really likes that shot.
No good on the triple.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
That one goes. Count it.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Pass to Clarkson. Baseline try. Shot won't fall. Gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. No good with the triple. Gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Right wing. They shoot again. And too long on the shot. Shooting only 39% so far in the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Drops in the 3.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Takes a 3. Washington grabs a miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The 15-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot. Give him 20.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Shooting a decent 42% in the second. Clarkson, right side. And the shot goes.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Washington outside. Pass to Leonard. started with the free throw line, Jay, shooting 55% of the game so far. Here's Clarkson. Goes back up. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Shooting just around 41% in the second. Fires from the corner. Nope. Shooting 3 for 8 in the game now.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Leonard with a double team. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. He drops in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops it first. That misses, so it splits the free throws. Shooting just 37% in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
There's a minute 54 left in the second. Cool on the bucket. Clarkson's gotten 6 of 10 from the floor. Very efficient. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the paint. Second chance shot. Uneasy, too, on the layup. He's got 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Bill, we know you're busy. Thanks for coming by and imparting your thoughts with us.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I feel like I didn't make fun of the Lakers enough, but maybe next year I can step it up a little bit.
And they love you too. And you see why Bill has such a passionate fan base of his own. He's a genuine guy.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. Bill Simmons is going to tell you like it is. He's going to tell you right from the heart what he's thinking.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Hey, from beyond the arc. He's off on that one. Shooting 42% in the second quarter. And the 18-footer right on the mark. He's got 22. Seconds left in the second period. Leonard on the wing. Trying to get back on track. That shot off the mark.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate.
Oh, my goodness! Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made it.
And that wraps up the half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Grant, you were able to represent the United States on an international stage. Give me a few stories about that experience.
Brian, it was one of the highlights of my career. In 1996, in Atlanta, to play along with 6 members from the original Dream Team. Really, truly, just one of the best experiences. I got a chance every day to practice with, to go against, to learn from Scottie Pippen when he was in his prime. I just finished my second year in the NBA, and it just truly was a remarkable, incredible experience. Gold medal, really, like I said, one of the highlights of my career.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
They set a pick. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Pass to Washington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Shooting has been good. 54% on this one. To the inside. Leonard defending. Inside. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Shooting about 35% so far in this game. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. And he's got 28 now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
On Sunday, they'll be facing Al Horford. Then on Tuesday,
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
good on the second one. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. He's guarded by Washington. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. And Thomas Satoransky, the check combo guard. Smitty, he's got great size for his position, and it makes him a solid defender.
Yeah, the reason why B.A. Satoransky can guard multiple positions with his length. He has great anticipation, rotates well when someone else is beat, and in short, Satoransky is just a terrific team defender.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Basket counts. 13 points in the game. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Washington grabs the miss. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Leonard, right side. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 16 points.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
It's deflected. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
In this period, they're beating him, and he's feeling it. This could be a problem. That's
damn
his
you.
4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
uses the glass on the layup.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they are not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There has been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Down low. Ball stolen. On the wing, Clarkson. 4-3. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
To the middle. That shot off. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. Driving inside. This is from short range. Shooting just about 33% since this second half started. He's guarded by Washington. To the inside. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, this league features some great closers. All right, who would you choose to take the last shot of a game?
And there you go with those tough questions again, BA. I mean, you got to look at LeBron James, his track record, his resume. He's had tremendous experiences in the regular season, postseason, even in the finals, closing out games and taking last shots. But with the younger generation, you see some players emerge in that category as well. I love Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. I know I'm not answering your question because there's too many guys to choose from. But I think if you take any one of those 4 names, and I'd be comfortable for a last-second shot.
And remember, closers.
Exactly.
Gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Feet out. Off the left rim and out.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Got a hand on it. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
And it's good for 2.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Clarkson from downtown. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And it's Jordan Clarkson. That's his first foul.
Why are you fouling?
He's covered by Clarkson.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And the shot's good. Give him 8.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far.
No good. He's He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Fade away. And off the glass. That one's good.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. No luck on that one. Going to get a 44% clip in the third. Knocks it down from distance.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
With the floater. Not going to go that time. That shot, no good. Shooting about 47% in the third. It's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Smitty, the triple-double used to be a rarity. Why are we seeing so many triple-doubles these days?
You know, BA, the pace is faster. So what that ultimately does is gives you more possession. And that ultimately leads to more stats. So I think that's the reason why we see more triple-double. And let's be honest, these guys are more versatile. When you start talking about versatile, that means guys that can do it all.
Off target with the 3. Shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, with the pandemic, player workouts going into the draft were restricted. Instead, a lot of video chat interviews and even IQ tests. Players completing timed exercises, testing their memory and skills. Whether or not you believe the game is 90% mental, it's obviously an important component.
It truly is. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Going inside, and down it goes. Jam, that one's home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And there it is for him. And he's going for the lob. Stripped away. And that one good.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. 1:21 left in the third. And he banks in the layup. Leonard Leonard's got 20 points.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Clarkson. For three. Fires in the triple.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Now Leonard fires for three. Doesn't go for it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Clarkson. And a jumper from the wing offline. Shooting around 52% since the start of the third. Pass to Leonard. The layup off target. Clarkson outside.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Grant, one of the neat things to come out of last season was an epic MVP race won by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No question, BA. The MVP, the young guy, Giannis Antetokounmpo, versus the old man and LeBron James. Nobody thought LeBron James still had this level of play in him, but he proved that he was elite. But look, at the end of the day, two top teams, the #1 record in the Eastern Conference, #1 record in the Western Conference. It came down to the end, and of course, the votes came in favor of Giannis, who did have a remarkable regular season.
And his first shot of the game, no good. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. 1 minute in now, the fourth quarter. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Shooting 40% so far in this one. To the wing, right side. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Can't hit that one. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Inside. Wide open look. That one a little long. Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Knocked loose. To the right side. Jacks up a 3. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Every now and then, Smithy, a move becomes ultra popular. We have the Euro step, the crossover, now the step back 3. What do you think will be next?
You know, first of all, BA, I am disappointed as my friend. You didn't add this Smitty in one of those all-time moves, but that's okay. I don't know, BA, what'll be next, but I would like to see if somebody could duplicate the sky hook. Nobody has since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
6 to shoot. Misses the jumper. Goes up on the wing. The shot, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Down low. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Let's go with a three. No good that time. Shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Puts up a three. Gets the trifecta.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
To the inside. To the middle.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And it feels like every year, Smitty, the pace of the game gets a little faster. You think that'll continue, or will a new trend take hold?
You know, I think so far, BA, that will continue. The reason why there's so many three-point shots going up, so there's long rebounds and teams get out and run. And defensively, it's hard to affect the game the way they did it back in the past because of all the new rules. But I also think whenever somebody wins a championship win at a slow pace, it's a copycat league. We'll go back to a slow pace.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
13 feet out. Jump shot is good.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
Got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And the second free throw is good.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
To the paint. On target from range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Fires it. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. And with other sports implementing a hard cap, Smitty, do you think that could be a point of contention when negotiating the next CBA?
You know, BA, I think it might be a topic that comes up, but I will say being involved from both sides as a player and now on the other side as a broadcaster and looking in, we have the best pro sports organization in the world. I think we should just keep it intact and just keep tweaking.
No good there.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
To the inside. Can't get it to fall. Shooting only 39% so far in the game. Three-pointer off the mark. Shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
No good from outside. Hey, expanding his range. Gets the three to fall. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow. So impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Down low. Five on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw's good. Both good from the line that time. Shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. It's intercepted. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Well, Grant, what do you think about the NBA lottery and how it affects teams moving forward? Teams that have terrible seasons the year prior.
Yeah, BA, it's so important for teams to have a chance to establish a foundation, to draft players who have a lot of runway in front of them that can be a part of that team's future for many, many years. You only get better a few ways: through free agency, through trades, and through the NBA draft lottery. And so if you're not a good team, chances are you're not going to sign a good player, you're not going to be able to trade for a good player. So the best way is through the NBA draft and give yourself some time as an organization and hope over the long haul you have a chance for great success.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. From 18 feet away, count the basket. Shooting around 41%. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
From deep. And he can't get that one. Over to the wing. Hey, puts up a three. Unable to get that one. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Grant, you've seen the NBA from just about every angle. As a player, a broadcaster, and now an owner. Has your perspective changed over the years about the NBA?
You know, BA, my perspective definitely has changed. For so long, you only saw things through the lens of being a player. Now, as a broadcaster working with you and in ownership, you see a whole different side to the league. I understand the business aspect, the incredibly difficult decisions that the league has to make, but also each individual franchise. It's not as easy as maybe I thought it was as a player, but I certainly have a healthy respect for the incredible decisions that are involved in this game.
1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. 20 points for him.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Shooting just around 45% in the fourth. The three is up. No luck on that one. Shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Deflected to the left side wing. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Out to the wing. Puts one up from 19. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Shot from 12. That shot is off. The three ball. That one is off. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you